Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about different things, like firstly, did you hear about Rihanna's new tattoos? I'm building my fancy knee dream house, but girl, Rihanna's knee tattoos are something else. Really kind of sweet. So around Mother's Day, Rihanna revealed she got a tattoo of her kids' scribbles tattooed on her body. Will you look at that? Isn't it just super sweet and super pretty? Much love to Rihanna. What a spectacular mom she is. Well done, mama. These are some other tattoos done. One is like a dragon. That's another dragon, I think. You've just got to love these, as it's a perfect way to store these keepsakes and show kids when they are older and they won't believe how good their art was when they were little. Shall we talk about 4 celebrities with controversial tattoos that people are speaking about? Just listen to this for a seckie.
4 celebrities with the strangest tattoos. 1 started internet wars. Number 4, Kendall Jenner. Kendall Jenner has one of Hollywood's weirdest tattoos, a tiny meow inside her lower lip. Fans reacted with confusion and disbelief. She admitted it was a spontaneous, meaningless choice, making it even stranger. The internet's verdict? Random, unnecessary, and very Kendall. Number 3, Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus seems to collect tattoos the way others collect memories, covering her arms, fingers, and ankles with tiny hearts, words, and doodles. Fans debate if it's fearless self-expression or chaos. Miley doesn't care, and that bold, carefree attitude defines every piece she wears. Number 2, Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber's giant neck rose didn't just spark debate, it ignited an internet war. Fans praised it as romantic and bold. Critics mocked it as reckless and excessive. Comment sections exploded, and every new photo restarted the fight. Love symbol or breakdown ink? The internet still can't decide. Number 1, Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez's rare tattoo on her neck looks simple, but sparked big debates online. Fans argued if it's self-love, individuality, or clever branding tied to her album, Rare and Rare Beauty line. She said it's about being unique, yet many questioned the timing. Small ink, huge controversy.
Wow. Well, I personally like Selena Gomez's tattoo, and people have a right to tattoo whatever they want on their bodies. It usually has a personal meaning to them, which they don't need to explain to anybody, do they? I feel sorry for celebrities at times because of the crazy scrutiny they have to face, like all the time, right? I guess it comes with the package and they are used to it. Gosh, now I can't help but talk about the Met Gala and some of the worst outfits worn.
Worst and most disappointing Met Gala outfits ever seen on the red carpet. Lil Nas's Met look seems really creative when you only see part of it, but when you step back and see the entire thing is when it starts to go south. This isn't even the worst part. The worst part is the back shot. Like, imagine having your cheeks out in front of Anna Wintour. Right before stepping onto the carpet, Karlie Kloss shared a tweet back in 2019 that said, "Looking camp right in the eye." This is what she was looking camp right in the eye with, but at least a bad look has given us an iconic meme.
This was the Met Gala that I think I broke the internet, but rightfully get trolled. I'll accept it.
Let's take a look at some more truly bad Met Gala looks of all time. Doja Cat wore this wet t-shirt style dress that was made to look soaked using lubricants. While the idea was really creative and interesting, the execution just wasn't it in the end. Taylor Swift wore a robot-esque outfit for the 2016 Met, and we need to get to the bottom of whoever was responsible for this, especially the makeup and hair. The same goes for Selena Gomez in 2018, whose makeup was so orange that people were wondering what went wrong. Simone Biles' stylist absolutely hated her, because why did they put her in a Halloween costume? This is what these red carpet outfits looked like before celebrities wore them on the red carpet. The extremely long black dress Cardi B wore to the Met Gala 2 years ago was originally designed to be green before it was later changed to black. The dress Sabrina Carpenter wore to that Met was originally planned with white fabric, but the color was later changed to blue so it would match the short and sweet era more. Zendaya's Cinderella dress actually started out as black during the early test fittings, but by the time she wore it on the carpet, it had been changed to a really soft grayish blue color.
Okay, welcome back to the construction site. Progress is happening. Confidence is medium. Ambition is extremely high. Today, we are not simply building a Barbie Dreamhouse Tycoon house. We are creating an architectural statement. A place that says, yes, I have taste, but also, yes, I occasionally place furniture at random and call it design. I always think I know exactly what I want at the beginning. Then 5 minutes later, the house starts making decisions for me. Suddenly, there is a 3rd floor. Suddenly, there is a balcony. Suddenly, I apparently live in a palace. I feel like building games reveal who people really are. Some people plan. Some people calculate dimensions. Some people build with spreadsheets. Meanwhile, I am over here selecting things based on whether they feel correct. Does this chandelier belong here? No idea. But emotionally, yes, Why do dream houses always feel so enormous? Nobody actually needs 17 rooms. But somehow, once they exist, you start assigning purposes immediately. This room is for relaxing. This room is for reading.
This room is for dramatic staring out windows. This room is just decorative.
Nobody enters. Imagine being a guest and someone gives you a house tour. Here is the kitchen. Here is the lounge. Here is the meditation hallway. Here is the emergency ballroom. No questions, please. I think rich fictional people have different standards. Their idea of cozy is a couch the size of a small country. Their bathrooms have seating areas. Their closets have neighborhoods. I would absolutely get lost in my own dream house. Imagine opening the wrong door and accidentally discovering your own indoor garden. I would be like, wow, did I buy this? This build is becoming serious now. We are reaching the stage where every decision feels permanent, even though realistically I will probably move everything later. That is the funny thing about decorating. You move one object and suddenly the entire room has different energy. Put a chair in the corner and suddenly the room is intellectual. Add a giant lamp and now we are artistic. Add plants and suddenly everyone thinks we have our life together. Plants carry interiors, even fake plants. They instantly make it seem like somebody knows what they are doing. I always admire people who have consistent themes: coastal, minimalist, modern luxury. Meanwhile, my houses always become expensive chaos. Somehow there is pink. Somehow there is gold. Somehow there is one random object that should not work, but somehow does. I think every house should include one completely unnecessary feature. Not expensive, just unnecessary. Like a reading nook shaped like a cloud, or a room with exactly one chair facing absolutely nothing, or stairs that lead to another set of stairs. Just because, imagine if houses could talk. This house would absolutely be judging me. Excuse me. You moved this couch 6 times today. Please make a decision. Actually, houses probably see everything.
The walls know.
The furniture remembers. That lamp knows I regretted buying it instantly. I always wonder who invents interior trends. Somebody somewhere decided giant mirrors were luxury and everyone agreed. Somebody decided beige was peaceful and suddenly entire neighborhoods became oat-flavored. I respect commitment to aesthetic. But I also respect complete randomness. Imagine entering a mansion and every room has a different theme. Jungle room, space room,
Victorian library.
retro diner. Honestly, iconic. This dream house is becoming iconic. We are not building for practicality. We are building for the future imaginary magazine feature. People are going to walk in and say, wow, and then quietly wonder why there are 6 sitting areas. Every luxury house has too many places to sit. 1 couch is normal. 5 couches mean status. I think stairs are secretly decorative. Nobody enjoys stairs. They just look expensive. Elevators feel efficient. Stairs feel dramatic. Rich people in movies never casually walk downstairs. They always descend.
There's a difference.
I wonder what the weirdest luxury item actually is. Heated driveways, maybe? Indoor waterfalls. Gold toilets. Imagine explaining gold toilets to someone. We have achieved peak civilization. The chair sparkles. Sometimes building games become accidental therapy. You start organizing furniture and suddenly feel productive. Like, wow, I solved absolutely nothing, but this room is thriving. Decorating scratches a very specific part of the brain. Tiny improvements, instant results, no consequences.
That is powerful.
I think every dream house should have secret passages, not because they are useful,
Just because they are cool.
Imagine casually saying "excuse me" and disappearing behind a bookshelf. Instant mystery.
I would use it constantly.
Nobody would know where I went. I would probably still end up in the kitchen, though. Kitchens are important. Every dream house kitchen somehow looks untouched, like nobody has ever cooked there. Just decorative fruit, decorative bowls, decorative life. Real kitchens should be honest. One chair covered in random things. At least one mystery container. One drawer that nobody opens. Every house has one drawer that is basically storage diplomacy. Nobody knows what belongs there, but everything ends up there. Batteries, pens, receipts, 3 cables from unknown technology. Somehow a button. Why is there always a button? I think if I had unlimited money, my dream house would still mostly be comfort. Giant couch, warm lighting, unlimited blankets, a fridge that magically always has snacks. That is luxury. Not marble. Snacks. Imagine the future where houses are fully automated, lights adjusting automatically.
Music following you.
The house reminding you where your keys are. That sounds amazing until the house starts getting opinions. You cannot eat another cookie. Excuse me? My own house judging me? Absolutely not.
This build is developing personality.
You can always tell when a house starts feeling complete. Suddenly you stop adding things and start protecting the vision. Somebody suggests changing one thing and you become emotionally invested. No. The lamp stays.
The lamp belongs here. It has earned its place.
I think people underestimate ceilings. Floors get attention. Walls get attention. Ceilings are ignored. But ceilings are carrying the whole operation. Respect ceilings. Imagine forgetting ceilings existed. Immediate weather indoors. No thank you. I wonder if dream houses have weird utility bills. Imagine opening your monthly statement. Water, electricity, decorative fountain expenses. Honestly worth it. I also think every house should have one spot specifically for doing nothing. Not reading, not working, just existing. Tiny peaceful corner. That is peak design. People always say less is more. But dream houses say more is more. More windows, more lights, more pillows. Why do luxury spaces always have 12 decorative pillows? Nobody wants that many pillows. Where do they go at night? There is probably a hidden pillow room. I would forget where I put everything in a huge house. Imagine texting somebody. Have you seen my phone? They reply. Which wing? That is too much responsibility.
Actually, no.
My ideal house would be medium-sized, easy to clean, but one unnecessary dramatic staircase. Priorities. We are reaching advanced builder mode now. Confidence increasing. Design choices becoming bolder. This room needs something. What exactly? Unknown. But we will know when we see it. Sometimes the answer is art. Sometimes the answer is another lamp. Lamps solve more problems than people admit. Bad room. Lamp. Empty corner. Lamp. Existential uncertainty. Lamp. I think furniture names are funny, too. Ottoman. Chaise lounge. Console table. Those sound important. Imagine introducing yourself like furniture. Hello. I am an ottoman.
Somehow elegant.
If this build survives to the end, I will consider that a victory.
If it does not,
then this was all character development. Every great builder has a phase where things get weird before they get good. Trust the process. Respect the vision. Ignore temporary confusion. And remember, if somebody questions your design choices, just say it is intentional. Works every time. Okay, so today we are constructing absolute luxury. Not just a house. Not just a home. A dream house. A tiny empire. I always start these games with confidence and then immediately place something in the wrong spot and pretend that was the vision all along. You know what is funny? In real life, if someone said I built a mansion in 20 minutes, everyone would have questions. In tycoon games, totally normal. I feel like every dream house starts with unrealistic optimism. Like, yes, obviously this room will be a cinema.
In this room.
Indoor waterfall.
In this room.
No purpose, just vibes. I wonder who decides where stairs should go. Because some houses have stairs that make sense. Other houses are like, kitchen, tiny hallway, suddenly second floor. Imagine explaining tycoon logic to somebody from the 1800s. So first I stepped on glowing circles and then money appeared. They would probably think you are royalty. Also, why do game houses always end up huge? You start wanting something cute and cozy. 10 minutes later, 3 balconies, 6 bathrooms, a room dedicated exclusively to decoration. Actually, why do dream houses always have so many bathrooms? Who is using them? Do rich fictional people just enjoy options? Like, shall I use the east bathroom today? If I had a giant dream house, I would probably still sit in one corner every day. That is human nature. Build entire kingdom. Occupy one chair. I feel like decorating is harder than building. Walls? Easy. Picking colors? Suddenly, I am questioning everything. Because what if the couch does not emotionally support the room? People talk about matching aesthetics, but honestly, sometimes chaos wins. Pink chair. Gold lamp, blue rug. Call it eclectic. If someone criticizes it, just say, it is intentional. That phrase gets people through everything. Imagine houses had update notes. Version 2.1. Added windows. Removed mysterious hallway. Fixed issue causing owner to walk into walls. Actually, imagine if real life had patch notes. Coffee effectiveness increased by 4%. Lost socks issue unresolved. Okay, this section of the house feels important. This room says, successful but approachable. Like, yes, I own 12 chandeliers, but I am still humble. Luxury but relatable. I feel like dream houses always have impossible furniture. Like, where do you even buy giant shell chairs? Who looked at a shell and thought that belongs indoors? Same energy as glass tables. Looks beautiful. Constant fear. I wonder what the average person's actual dream house would look like. Not Instagram dream house. Actual dream house. Mine would probably include a reading corner, soft lighting, and snacks hidden in multiple locations. Nothing dramatic. No bowling alley. Although maybe one bowling lane. Just one, for emergencies. Do rich people actually use all their rooms? Imagine forgetting you own a room. Oh wow, I have not been in West Library for months. Meanwhile, I lose my phone while holding it. This build is becoming serious now. We are making executive decisions. No hesitation. Place object. Trust the process. If it looks wrong later, that is future me's problem. Future me is extremely capable. Future me fixes everything. Present me just creates situations. I respect builders because I always underestimate spacing. Everything starts normal. Then suddenly, why is the couch inside the staircase? Architecture is difficult. That is why I play games. No building permits. No consequences. Only decorative confidence. Imagine if real houses had build mode music. Construction workers quietly vibing. Pause for dramatic furnishing. Okay, this area needs personality. Every house needs one weird detail. One thing visitors notice and remember. Like, beautiful place. Still thinking about the giant flamingo. That is branding. Honestly, dream houses should include practical luxury.
Not gold sinks.
I want heated floors, perfect blanket storage, and automatic snack delivery.
That is wealth.
People say money cannot buy happiness. Counterpoint. Organized storage. This house is getting dangerously nice. I am becoming emotionally attached. If this resets, I may need a formal grieving period. I think games reveal personality.
Some people speedrun.
Some optimize. Some spend 40 minutes choosing wallpaper. I know where I stand. If decorating takes longer than building. Correct? I love how in games every improvement happens instantly. Real life. Assemble furniture for 6 hours. Game, step on circle, done. Technology. I think windows are underrated. Windows carry houses. Without windows, everything becomes mysterious. Like, what are we hiding in there? Okay. Big question. Do dream houses need themes? Or is the theme simply expensive? Because those are different categories. I respect people who commit to one color. Meanwhile, I am over here making accidental rainbow luxury. I wonder if houses judge us. Like the house watching me rearrange the same object 6 times. House. Please decide. Actually being tiny and living in a dream house sounds stressful. Too many stairs. Too much responsibility. Dusting alone would become a full-time role. No thank you. Give me comfort. And one unnecessarily dramatic entrance. I think every house should have one room nobody understands. No explanation. Just a room. Visitors ask, you say. It is conceptual. End discussion. At this point, this is not a build. This is legacy. Future generations will remember this house. Or I will rebuild tomorrow.
Equal possibility.
Anyway, if the design stops making sense, that means we are entering artistic territory.
And honestly,
That is where the magic happens. Build confidently. Decorate boldly. Ignore consequences. Dream house complete? Probably.